Shalom Yasharallah, this is Yeshaya. I wanted to talk about something that that's really it's just something that has to be discussed. I know that if Chief Gabar ever watches this video, he's gonna have a laugh. But this is really not a joke. I know a lot of y'all might look at it and think it's funny, but this is really not a joke. All right, the scriptures tell us, "Let thy words be few, and that a fool is known in a multitude of words." Right? But we don't do nothing about it. Right? We don't do nothing about it. We don't learn our lesson. Right? We don't take rebukes. You know, brothers are motor mouths in this truth, and you can't be that way. You shouldn't be that way. You know, if the scriptures tell you, "Let thy words be few," and y'all know me, I used to actually be a little motor mouthy, and then I realized, like, yo, honestly, if I feel that what I have to say needs to be said, I'll say it. But I try not to speak much. And anybody that knows me knows, like, yo, now it's gotten to the point where I could be out somewhere and people will be like, "Damn, you quiet." It's because of all the stuff that's going on in my mind, and I can't express it as fast as I'm thinking it. Because that's what happens when you quiet and you don't talk a lot, you think a lot. And I noticed that. But to you brothers out there that are talkers, that talk a lot, and I'm going to tell you what to look for in other people that'll tell you whether or not you talk a lot. If you see people try not to say nothing around you, if people speak and you're cutting them off, that means you talk a lot. You're doing too much talking. Shut the fuck up. And I don't say that to y'all in the disrespectful sense. I'm telling you in a literal sense, shut the fuck up. I remember one time, he's my man, 50 grand. House of Israel, the brother Sabal. One time I flat out told him to shut the fuck up. He came back to me after we shut down camp because the cops shut us down. "Don't ever tell me to shut the fuck up." Then shut the fuck up. You talk too much. You know, like nobody that is in this truth should anybody look at like, "Damn, he talks too damn much." We have that spirit among us of men that just talk too much. You have to understand something, man. The more you talk, the more you look like a fool. And I'm telling you, the brothers that have that demon of talking too much on them, they really talk a lot, and they talk themselves into looking stupid. The dumbest shit be coming out their mouth, but they want to talk so much that they don't acknowledge. Like, damn, there's a phrase that they have in the world. Do you ever listen to yourself talk? Are you listening to yourself right now? That's a real thing. Like, you got to really consider, like, damn. A lot of y'all should really look at the very things that come out of your mouth and realize, damn, I really just did say some stupid shit. But because you talking so much, you don't stop talking, you never have time to reflect on the stupid shit that comes out of your mouth. A lot of y'all really be saying some dumbass shit and don't even know it because you don't think, you talk. You have to start being a thinker, using your mind to filter what comes out of your mouth. Because a lot of y'all really just don't fucking seem to be aware, and that's sad to me. We're dealing with the top knowledge on the planet Earth, and we got brothers that are just totally unaware of what comes out of their mouth. And it's not even like in a literal sense, like you know what you're saying, but a lot of y'all don't look around and realize like, oh shit, okay, maybe I should say this way in this situation. Maybe I should be a little more careful. Maybe I should be a little bit more compassionate. You know, brothers don't ever think. They don't look around and look and think like, hey, you know what? I shouldn't be saying this in this situation. You know, they just fuck it. They just speak. Whatever's clever, whatever comes out of their mouth, they just say. You know what I'm saying? And that can't be, man. That can't be. We can't be that way. You know, a lot of brothers are enamored with talking. I don't even like doing these videos sometimes because it's talking too much. And one thing that you talkers don't understand, for every word that you're saying, not only do you have an angel that's saying that you already have a warning that every idle word you speak, you're going to give account. You're going to have to explain every idle word you ever spoken. Because a lot of y'all that talk a lot, talk yourself into saying some dumb shit. And sometimes that dumb shit involves the Lord. But also you have people on YouTube that are watching what the fuck you're saying attentively so that they can pounce on you. So that they can say, hey, look, he said this. And on top of the people that try to ridicule you or try to slander you, you also have federal agents that are watching our videos and saying, okay, I can use this against them. So if you know how much is writing on the words that you speak, there should be no brother in this truth that's so much into talking. Scriptures literally say, let thy words be few, man. If you're silent, if you're quiet, is a mystery to you. And it'll draw people to you. It's the talkers that everybody wants to get away from. It's the quiet motherfuckers that people want to know, damn, how do you view the world? What do you have to say about the state of affairs of the world? Because nobody knows, you know, there's a brother that I respect a lot in the church, matter of fact. His name is Shalomon. He's part of the New York Men of Valor. That brother's so fucking quiet, you would not know he's there. I always know he's there because I peep the quietness. I actually peep that there's a living, breathing spirit in front of me that's saying nothing. And you know why that brother's doing that? Because he's taking in everything. He's listening to the wisdom. He's watching out for brothers too. That's a brother that a lot of brothers should be more like him. And he speaks. It's not that he doesn't completely like quiet. He'll speak if need be. He's quieter than me. And because he's quiet like that, when he does speak, you're intrigued now. Because, whoa, what does he have to say? He never says anything. He never says anything. You know, and that's something that means a lot of times. When you around a brother like that, you know, he doesn't fucking yap off at the mouth all fucking day. He doesn't feel the need to brag about shit. He doesn't feel the need to shut everybody down with his wisdom and knowledge, you know? And because of that, like I said, the minute he opens his mouth to speak, you shut the fuck up. That's how quiet that brother's quiet like that. And we got to be that way. in reality, in general. I'm not saying everybody got to be that quiet, but nobody should be talkative in this truth. If you're in this truth and you talk a lot, then you're not in this truth all the way. Because you want everybody to hear you speak all the fucking time. And this is a general thing. I don't want nobody to watch our videos and see who's fucking talking a lot. Because it's not even a video. Of course everybody's talking. You're at camp, we're speaking. But I'm talking about in general. Like when you go out, when the cameras are off, and you see who's fucking talking up a storm. You don't see it on camera, but we see it. We see it. And we experience it. So with that, I'm going to say shalom, and I hope that this reaches the right brothers or sisters. So some of you women talk a lot too, but not so much women than the truth. I notice a lot of women in the truth are more quiet, but it's really for you brothers out there that are fucking talkative and love to talk and talk. You're making yourself look foolish by an abundance of words. But yeah, like I said, shalom.